Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you how to induce labor naturally at home, and there are some ways. I'm telling you there are some ways. I am mom of three, so I tried few times and I will be sharing with you the things what I was actually doing to induce my labor around the due date, and some of them I believe was working more, some less, but I hope you will find it helpful and you will get there. I am sure by now you are possibly 38, 40 weeks pregnant, or even maybe overdue, and you're feeling frustrated and you're feeling heavy and you're feeling big and you want to get that baby out and give all the cuddles which you were storing for last 9 months. So if you are at the end of your pregnancy, you possibly felt like last 2 weeks was the longest days of your life, or if you hit already your due date, you possibly feel like every day now counts and it's super long. And if you are here, you're possibly wondering if there is anything what can actually get you into labor or start the contractions. But before we dive deep into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you will like it. So those tips I will share with you are the tips I used on myself, and they are tips what not always they will get you into labor, however they will prepare you down there as well for the big day. Make sure you stay with me till the end because I will be sharing with you what helped me to go into labor naturally on my due date. Let's get started. So my number one is walking. Walking because gravity will help you push the baby down into your pelvis. That creates the pressure on your cervix and that may kickstart your labor, so keep walking. Number two is using the birthing ball or yoga ball, however you want to call it. And the first way of using the yoga ball is to bounce on it and you'll get that baby into position and help out to push on that cervix. And the second one, you want to do like a big and round wide circles, and that will create the pelvis movement and again will help your baby to come down. Just make sure you're doing that motion in both directions. The next one is to do pelvic tilt, and basically what you're doing when you're bringing your hips forward, then you're squeezing your pelvic floor as well as tensing your bump. And then when you're going backwards, you're just arching your back to relax your bump. And the next position is like a side lunge, I would say. And you basically have to just sit there and just make sure you are getting to the right position. And once you sit there, try to relax. You can bounce a little bit if you want to. The next one I did was figure 8 on the yoga ball, and to be fair, that movement confused me a lot. However, you can try it as well and then get that baby moving around and changing your hip position. Number 3 is to squat in different variation. You can start with just simple squats. Just make sure you take your legs apart because otherwise your bump will be on the way. Make sure you are focused on that movement and go as deep as you can. Now you want to squat down and lift your leg to the side of your stomach. That will get your heartbeat pumping and also stretch your pelvis. And the last one is maybe not a squat, but it's like a bent over position. You put your hands on your legs and then you gently shake yourself down, helping that baby to calm down. Number 4 is nipple stimulation, and I'm not gonna be showing you how to do it, but basically what you want to do is to grab your nipples and maybe go around them, or just basically when I was doing this I was just basically rubbing them this way in like a circle motion. And I know some people say to play basically with one nipple at the time, but I was doing this with both because I was so frustrated and I just wanted to get that baby out. Number 5 is one of the taboo, or nobody want to talk, but basically orgasm and sex will help you to get baby out. And why is that? Because the hormones we're creating while we're having orgasm and the contractions of the uterus actually will help you to kickstart the labor. It may do, it may not do, it depends. However, what I heard as well, and get that to consideration, when you're having sex all the way through your pregnancy, and basically your body is used to having orgasm, that may take you overdue. So sometimes make sure you to consider a break for a few days and then go again. Number 6 is hip opening stretches, and that is one of the most important thing, because that's not only gonna help you to get baby down into position, that's also gonna prepare you for the labor and even for the postpartum time. Definitely where you stretch yourself down there, that is making the space, and everything is getting easier when you're actually having labor. So I would suggest you to really consider start to do yoga or just normal simple stretches which opening your hips. I will show you a few of those right now. So you want to go to like a lunge position, step with 1 foot forward and then push your hips down there. Hold it for a few seconds and then you can go forward with your arms. It's like a lizard position. You want to stay in that again for another 20 to 60 seconds. And if you feel comfortable, you can also go down on your elbows. And the next position is like a child pose, but with hips actually lifted up. And you want to make sure that you get the really comfortable position for yourself, because you want to stay there for around 2 or 3 minutes. This position, as well as the next position, will help you if your baby is actually breaching. So your baby is basically bum down instead of head down. You want to stay in that position around 30 minutes. However, your shoulders will be struggling, so just go back up and then get back to position whenever you can. Number 7 is to drink raspberry leaf tea, and I would start to drink it from around 35-36 weeks pregnant. It is not good to drink it at the beginning of the pregnancy, apparently. So yes, start with around 36 weeks pregnant, and then start with 1 cup and then slowly increase that up to 3 cups a day. I think at the time I was 38 weeks pregnant, I already drank 3 cups. What that tea is doing for you, it is strengthening your uterine walls, and then that will help you as well to get that baby out a little bit shorter than when you wouldn't drink that tea. I also was eating dates, and dates are not proven to help to kickstart the labor. However, they definitely ripen and softening your cervix. And also people believe that this is helping to shorten the labor time, so I would really consider them. However, make sure that you eat between 6 to 8 of them, and before you eat them, you make sure that you are not suffering from diabetes. So now I will share with you what actually took me into labor, and I believe strongly this was nipple stimulation, because nothing else seems to be bringing the contractions as much. And every time I was actually stimulating my nipples, and I was doing this possibly for last week, I was getting contractions, but that was more like a crampy feeling and very gentle, I would say. So they wasn't really super strong that I knew it that this is a labor. However, on the due date, they really broke my waters, and the contractions just started straight away as well. And I knew it that was real, that was definitely real. And because the contractions started to go every 5 minutes, and because it was my 3rd baby, I knew that this is going to be quick. So my labor was only 5 hours and 20 minutes from the water breaking until the end where my baby was with me. That was definitely the tip what helped me and bring my labor naturally. And I think what is the secret of going into labor is when your body is ready, then it's ready, and then it's gonna start, and you will just know. However, there is no really a good secret to kickstart the labor. I know some people trying castor oil. However, I don't think this is natural way, and I know everyone says the natural, but it's very much forcing your body with some oil is internally as well, and I just didn't find it natural. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but just make sure you are safe whatever you're doing and talk to your doctor. I wish you good luck of trying to induce your labor naturally. Remember, be safe whatever you're doing, and you will get all of these cuddles soon with your baby. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next time.